Okay. There we go. Where's my controller? I always forget where my controller is. Settings, audio, music, dialogue, on, subtitles, yes. I could play Toggle 1, tips. Oh, my mobile is so loud though. There we go. There's multiple chapters. Okay. It seems like a lifetime since we worked on cartoons together. 3 years really slips away, doesn't it? If you're back in time, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you. Your best pal, Joey Drew. Work hard, work happy. Benny and Little Devil Darling. Chapter 1, Moving Pictures.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Discover Joey's secret. Search the workshop. Let me clear out some of these notifications. Ooh, didn't like that sound. Benny and Dancing Demon by Bonds. I wonder if there's a reference to like World War II, because Disney did like a lot of World War II animations. Especially ones that are like about you know who. Bendy and Little Devil Darling. Is everything devil? Bendy and Sheep Songs with Boris the Wolf. Why is everything so like drippy? Like, shouldn't like someone get this like checked out? Dreams come true. It's very interesting how everything seems like 2D and 3D at the same time. Can we like try the doors? Oh, we have a jump button.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
No. I guess because it looked like too chibi or too cute. Doesn't seem like the head's connected to anything.
Looks like they knocked out a wall or two after I left. Guess it took a few people to replace me.
The little bathroom. Is that like a little trash bin? Does it look like it doesn't carry anything really? Oh. Hello, Lori. Welcome in. Briar Label Bacon Soup, made from traditional family recipe. Briar Label Bacon Soup tastes just like the home kitchen cooking that Mom used to make. Just the way the little devil likes it. Don't like that. Actually, I would actually, I think like bacon was used in like a lot of different like soups. 40 months, that's like 5 full term pregnancies. I had like do the math in my head for a moment, like 8 times 4. Um, Bacon's used in like a lot of different soups. I know that because like it adds like a bit of fat, it adds a bit of protein, adds a bit of salt as well. I accidentally muted you. What are you talking about with Saltburn? Oh, like how so there's a sign over here that says like bacon soup and like how bacon's used in a lot of soup just because it has salt, protein, adds a bit of taste to it. So you'll get like soups that have like bits of bacon into it. Yeah, also fat. Just because it'll add like all those things to it so you don't have to add other ingredients. Hello, Grindhouse. I decided to play Benny. So I was gonna be back and forth between like Fields of Mystria and like Benny and Ink Machine, and what won me over a bit was that I want to get into like horror games. Also, it's been a while, so like even though I watched like a few parts of like Benny and the Ink Machine when like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye played it, that's been literally years. So like I remember one or two things, and that's it. Everything else is like blind for me. And also it was on sale for the winter sale for Steam. So I was like, you know what? Why the fuck not? Why is that ink? No, that's bacon soup. Is the bacon soup not actually bacon? Depending on when you watch it, they change the layouts of the first few chapters. Oh, have they really? New sales select Nintendo's, yeah. Fun fact actually, because like the whole like tariff thing that's like going on and everything is so like we had like so working in I work in retail is that so like all the like the switches and everything went up in price, like they raised everything like $30. So like their sale price for like Black Friday was just the normal sale price before like they raised the prices of everything. So like the Switch Lite used to be like 200, it's like 230 now. Oh, the Switch, it's 330 now. Like everything I saw like added like $30. Another three. Oh no. Just add Patty. Patty will actually give you a sub. Just add him in DMs in Discord and he will do it for them to commit to the bit. Ink machines that way, feeders that way, breakers that way. Wait, I can actually just eat the bacon soup. Oh, actually you're supposed to like click on the doors maybe? I saw an IG video where this guy's car was hit by Amazon trucks and until they give him money to fix, he's making a video of all the Amazon hacks every day. That's great. Sure, you can check the price history of stuff for Black Friday and see if you can if you're actually really getting screwed. I like that. Ink output schedule: 19 gallons, 13 gallons, 18 gallons, 9 gallons. Backup 3 weeks hold. 423 gallons. Ooh. Oh shit.
This lift could use a few dry cells.
Ink. Heck, Audible, yeah. There was something I learned that like you could like hack as well is like if a website asks you like to allow cookies or you need to sign into the website, you can like type something to the Wink address and it'll just like go around it.
Let's see what you're hiding down there, old friend.
Really on VPN. Turn on ink machine. So something I want to gripe about like VPNs and not. I think 80% of people do not know what a VPN's for. Like, I don't think people realize like a VPN is actually used for like if you want to look up something that's not in your country. Could be a show, could be a website, could be a game. But like if it's like banning your country or like not allowed in your country, you can set your, let's say like Tokyo, and look it up. Like I know like because of like the latest like internet ban for um because Congress came out with it, like certain content, like certain games are like you can't get a hold of, and then like if you have VPN, you just go around it. Because like quite a few animes got like banned like straight out because of like the whole like um the store wasn't open before, and so like you can actually watch it now if you have VPN. What's this? Time clock.
Always on time.
You know what's something that was like very adorable, and I wonder if they're the illusion of living. Ooh. I wonder if they're here to hear it, but like, oh, can we actually throw it? Oh, how did I? Oh, cool. Is Nick's wished me a Merry Christmas, and I was so touched by it. Why are we just eating a bunch of bacon soups? But yeah, she got me Nick's to like wish me a Merry Christmas, and they showed me artwork they had done for Christmas, and it was like, Nick's. She got me Nick's. They're in the server, and I was just so touched by it. I was just like my heart melted a bit. I'm like, I made sure to wish it for them back. And people don't realize like they've been around for a while in the community. Like they were like they are one of the OGs, and I don't think they get enough respect for it. How do I get over there? Now we just have to figure out how to bully them to talk in the server more. I know I have to get over there, but how do I get over there? I feel like I'm gonna miss something very obvious. I'm an introvert. I have to leave it to you. Fair, fair, fair. Oh, he will set us free. Turn on the radio in chapter 1. Okay. Is there like a crowbar or anything? Nope. We have Grandhouse do it. Is so extroverted. We have Grandhouse bully people and join the server more. How's your Grandhouse? Because you're a big horror fan. Were you into like Bendy Ink Machine? I feel like I'm gonna be running back and forth to figure out where to go. Hmm. It's gonna be like something so obvious. Hmm. Oh no, I hate Bendy. It got great graphics for like 2 days that don't like horror, never did horror before. Mmm. Interesting. God, Ban Ban is like. I don't even know how to describe Ban Ban at times. They look for a way to break some of this stuff. Garden Ban Ban is like a marvel in its own right because like it is the most batshit crazy stuff. Did I come this way? How did I miss this? So the thing with Garden Ban Ban is that it is. I almost want to call it like it's the equivalent of word vomit as a game. Garden Ban Ban is like kind of bunch of like. It started out as like a horror game. In the style of like Poppy's Playtime, like you go back to a facility for some reason, and then like insane thing after insane thing happens. I don't even know what the plot is anymore for that game. Oh, look at the Bendy plushie. That's the ink pressure. I bet we had to come back here at one point. Be right back. Gotcha, Lori. Anything we have to do here? I feel like I'm walking in circles. Okay, this feels new.
Oh my god. Joey, what were you doing?
That guy's dead. Who's laughing now? That's just a fucking bone in there. Okay. Oh, Nix. Hello. Merry Christmas. I was talking about them. I was saying I was like so touched by their Merry Christmas message because like my mom's watching Call of the Midwife. No, I'll tell you guys there is that who's not having Happy Christmas. I was just like because like oh my god, what is all these pedestals?
How do I get this to work?
But yeah, I was so touched by the Merry Christmas because like I get like some from people I expect like obviously from the partner, my twin, things like that. But it was very nice to see it, and it was such a cute artwork that you shared as well of your character. It was so great, and like I was like, you know what? People don't realize like Nyx is one of the OGs when it comes to like the server and the community in general. Low pressure. So I have to find, locate and place the objects. Okay, so we have to find a book, a wrench, a gear, ink, music, and a plushie, looks like. Okay.
Who put this here?
You weren't here before. Oh, Tika, welcome in. Congrats on your 5-stream streak. Welcome in. And I will just say it, and then I will go quiet for the next 5 minutes. I will do the real voice band.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time
Okay, the in real life voice span is done. I didn't realize you actually had 10,000 points too, which is really crazy too. But also, how dare you say that about Opera Grindhouse? For those that don't know, TM Opera O is my favorite. Oh, how do I crouch? Is my favorite Uma Musume. But yeah, I thought it was just fine. I'm like, I'm saying so. Oh, the symbol right there. The music is a hint, doesn't it? I say something nice about someone and immediately, in real voice band, like, hey, that's enough, fam. This is not your usual material. Get back to the gameplay. Is there anything in here, possibly? Let that play. Why not? Yeah, but people don't realize, like, who are some of the OGs? Because, like, it's very interesting when it comes to, like, VTubing, because, like, groups break apart, people stop streaming, things like that. People go into, like, different communities. And it's very interesting because, like, at one point, like, Alter Vita, when it was, like, a thing, I was, like, heavily involved with them, and now it's, like, just, like, me and Val. I believe we have... We're missing something. What are we missing? Actually, there should be a redeem for you to do the opera laugh. Ooh. I wonder if I'll be even able to do the opera laugh, because, like, the Bakushin's laugh I hear all the goddamn time. When this game first popped out years ago, this thing looked off. Stylistic choice, sure, but I know it reminds me of cardboard. I see it. Now that you mention it, I see it. I'm fucking lost again, aren't I? Going... I do... What does that say? I do see the cardboard look to it. It's very interesting because, like, I don't want to say the downfall of Bendy the Ink Machine, because when Bendy the Ink Machine first came out, it was obviously very popular among YouTubers at the time. And then once it was, like, ended, like, it fell off the face of the earth almost. And I'm very curious to see it, like, studied how that came about. We go this way. Because, like, I wonder if, like, once, like Poppy's Playtime is, like, very popular right now. Like, everyone's playing, like, from, like, Markiplier to Bako, no, not Bako, Dako, to the 8-bits. I wonder if, like, it'll fall off the face of the earth once it's finished. Oh, we have to find the wrench. Okay. I think the reason is because so many new games are coming off constantly. Well, it's also very... Well, because, like, Poppy Playtime's very big, but when Poppy Playtimes first came out, because I don't know if you remembered, like, when Chapter 1 came out, what was it? It wasn't, it was something like crypto. What were they doing? It's when they, like, you have image and you'd, like, sell the image around and trade it. It's like a type of crypto type thing. Ah. it's gonna bother me till I figure it out. But I know people know what I'm talking about. NFTs. The popular people were doing NFTs. Thank you, Grindhouse. And like for a while, like people were like so pissed off about because they're like, what do you mean NFTs? And people got so mad with them because like obviously like if you're doing NFTs, like you're doing it feels like you're doing cash grab, which is what it felt like. And then chapter 2 it got better, chapter 3, but like I wonder if that's always going to like leave people with a bad taste. Like once the game is done, unless it has like a super amazing ending, is it people are gonna look back at it like, hey, do y'all remember when they like did NFTs and shit like that? I know I saw a wrench somewhere. I can't remember where. Garden Bandman's always gonna be don't forget Baldi's Basics. It was popping for a year and oh god, yeah. And like Baldi's Basic did like a whole like like ARG within its game. Like if you did certain things, if you if you if you answered certain questions wrong or certain questions right, if you did certain steps, if you played on like hard mode, you get like more details. And then Baldi's did like a few like game modes. Like one was like a camping trip, and like it was so big, and then all of a sudden, boom! God, sweep, sweep, sweep. God. And then of course Baldi's like came off of like a bunch of fan made spin-offs. Where the fuck is that wrench? That wasn't here. I think it was in the part of the hallway where like the block fell down. Alright, I think I'm gonna go watch some Rings of Power and snack with my sons. Have a good night. You have a good night, Lori. The horror game is definitely one of those weird, not weird things, but interesting things where like things will stop becoming popular because like there's no either replayability or like people don't care anymore about it. There was one viral horror game I didn't like was Corpse Party. Corpse Party is a very interesting one because like was it big? Yes. Was the translation also very poor for this series? Also yes. um it's also one of the things where like Corpse Party is like there's so many bad endings. And if you mess up one person, you'll play for 12 more hours of storyline, and it'd be like, hey, everyone dies. Because if you don't do things very particularly in like Corpse Party, you'll end up with a bad ending, for better or worse. It also like there was so many spin-offs. Oh my god. Actually, funny little thing about Corpse Party. I remember there was like so I'm like really into like reading horror mangas and watching horror mangas, right? And there was like one of like Corpse Party, and I'm like, oh, it's not based like in like the school. Like it was like, oh, you know, they're outside the school and the ghosts are coming to hunt them. And then it was just like it was all just like a etchy manga, right? For those who know, etchy means like perverted, things like that. It was all to make it a manga that was etchy about the characters. Like they didn't come to real harm or anything like that, but put them in like perverted situations that I'm like, besides the first game, like this is my other real experiences with this series, and it's just this, and I was just so like, I dropped it so quick. I'll admit, and I was just like, I'm annoyed. I also think some games don't age very well as well. Um, a few of the like there was the golden era of like RPG Maker games. Like when people think like the RPG Maker horror games or indie horror in general, like Mad Father, Witch's House, Ib, they were like the grandfather and grandmother of it. Like Yuminiki especially is like the grandmother of it, right? Um, Oionoi. Funny thing about Aonoi that people don't realize, every update changed the story up. Like if you played 0.5 or like 0.7 or 0.8, whoever lives or dies and at what point they live or die changes drastically Aoni. It's very funny. So like if you played each different version is gonna have its own like little storyline. Again, the ending might be the same, but like who lived or died at what points changes, and it just seemed like the creator wasn't sure like what they want to do with the story. And if you ever want a good laugh, watch the Ao Oni live action movie. The oh my god, the CG is so cheesy and bad. It's so funny, actually. Great thing about Corpse Bride is that it was a game jam for like OG Archie Remaker. That came in second and went on to be a kind of big franchise. Mm. But yeah, Ao Oni had like its own like live action movie that was done I think in Korea, and it was not great. I feel like I keep going the wrong way. I'm trying to get to Boris. Where the fuck's Boris? But yeah, some of the games that haven't aged well. Ao Oni, it it ages well in a comedic way, as weird as that sounds. Because they have a whole like South Park mode, which was really funny. It references a lot of other different things, but like it's not going to scare you as like some of the other games have done in the past. I think Mad Father is not as scary as it used to be. It's a bit grindy, but still has like one of my favorite true endings in a video game. I think the only RPG Maker game that came before Illinois, at least outside of Japan, was Yuminiki. Yeah, Yuminiki is like literally like the grandfather of like RPG Maker games, which will also sadly never get finished. The creator comes out like every couple like year or two and adds more to it, but it'll never be finished. I think moving this way. I swear. I swear I saw a wrench around here.
Okay, that's all of them.
It was literally in his guts. Okay. I feel like I'm getting no prior stun by like just talking about some of these games. Um, let's see. Mad Father is not as scary as it used to be. It's a bit grindy, but has one of my favorite true endings. Ib, I feel like ages very well. I feel like Ib is the most well age of the RPG Maker games because there are some good scares, but what Ib does really good is telling a story, and the story for Ib is so good because like even the true good ending, someone's not gonna make it out. And then there's like it added like a later on like the special edition added like two or three more endings, and there was a fan made that added like one or more two endings on top of that. Or if thank you for the sub, Patty. Um, 40 months in a row. Oh, Patty. Grandhouse wanted you to know that they wanted to gift this up from you, by the way. Um, but there was a mod for Ib that was like, hey, what if it was an Ib and Mary or Ib and Gary? What if it was Gary and Mary made it out and Ib stayed behind? Miseo definitely aged better.
It's always more fun to share with everyone.
Miseo aged so very well. I love it. Plus, it's not too hard to get a good ending. as in other games like Witch's Hour, Corpse Party. Yeah, Ib is not hard to get a good ending. So like literally the good ending for Ib is don't get hit, which is not that hard in that game because you just reload saves and there's plenty of save space. And then be nice to Gary is literally like one of the requirements. Like there's like 2 or 3 parts because Gary's like a scaredy cat where like the power goes out and it's dark and like Gary be like, Ib, are you okay? Are you there? And you could just be like stay silent or like, yeah, I'm right here. And it's just like if you be nice to him, you get the good ending. Or Mary's ending, you just, on the other hand, be mean to Gary and be nice to Mary. But it was Witch's House had a. I have a love-hate relationship with Witch's House. Witch's House, the premise is really good. It's just Witch's House. They're like a lot of those RPG Maker games. There's a lot of easy ways to die. Witch's House has so many ways to die. You're literally doing the same puzzle a dozen times over, figuring out the way not to die in a non-fun way.
Now I just need to get the ink flowing somehow. Should be a switch around here somewhere.
Never got past being in Witch House because I saw the giant spider. Yeah. That was tough for me. I think Crooked Man aged well as a story, but not as a horror experience. If that makes sense. I think one of the best age ones, because apparently it was in the early 10s and I didn't realize it, but like Hello Charlotte ages very well. Is it surreal? Yes. The story for Crooked Man, Nix, I'm glad you agree here, is one of the best when it comes to RPG Maker games. When I was younger, because this was a decade ago, I bawled my fucking eyes out with the ending of Crooked Man. And then I think Crooked Man is like a part of a trilogy. I forget what other 2 games, but it's like a part, like they're all like loosely connected to each other. Ugh, God, Crooked Man made me bawl. The Strange Man anthology, yes, Grindhouse, thank you. I knew it was like they were like all like part of the same universe. I think because one of them is the oh god, it's the one. It's not Sandman, is it? The one where it's like a dream world where it's like the guy rolling over with sleep. You and a few other people are in this like dream world and you have to save them. I know that's like part of that universe. I like how I'm 45 minutes in. I feel like I've done absolutely nothing but just yap about games. Cricket Man, thank you, Sandman, Boogeyman, and the Hangman. I think Boogeyman was the weakest of the 4. Because, like, Crooked Man was very good in telling the story, but Sandman had so many different endings depending on how fast or slow you did certain things, what actions you did. And it kind of had a bit of, like, surrealism into it. Spider-Man's villain got his own game. Oh! Can we talk about the latest Spider-Man movie, by the way? Just real quick on a side tangent. I love the Spider-Man movies because, like, in my personal opinion, Tobey Maguire was my favorite Spider-Man, right? But like you could tell, like that era of like superhero movies, the acting was not like super great. So I just love how the guy that plays Sandman in Spider-Man 3, and then later on in the crossover movie where it's all the Spider-Mans and the villains, he does not play more than like one tone. Like he just talks like he's like, "Hey, Spider-Man, what's going on here?" And like that's his level of voice talking the whole time. Like there's no like huge thing from him, and I just love how all of them are acting like super hyped, sad, or angry at some points, but like with him, it's just the same tone, the same voice every time for all of his lines. It almost seems like he's just there to collect the paycheck. He's not there to play, to steal the movie. And I loved it in its own way. Because like he shows up and he's like, "Hey, Peter, it's me. What's going on? Where are we?" And like he just talks like that the whole time. Anytime he has a line throughout the whole movie. I can understand why Andrew Garfield was yours, Patty. I have such a weird dislike for Tom Holland, and it's for such a dumb reason. Because I feel like every time like Tom Holland's like frowning, there's like a frog in his mouth that's trying to escape. I don't know what it is, but it feels like every time he frowns, he almost like puffs out his cheeks. Like there's like a frog that's trying to leap out, and I don't know why, but it like bothers me. All right, we need to find that like that like a lever. It's such a dumb gripe, but it's like that's my gripe about Tom Holland. Oh, Jesus. I can't believe it got me with a dumb little scare like that. How dare you? Ooh. Can you turn you off? Should I be running? I don't like that noise. Yeah, you were there. No, we didn't have a white Christmas. It was on weather today, though after putting up with snow and blows or temperature this month, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, what was it, like a week or two ago, we got like 6 inches of snow here, and I was just like, I was glad to have snow for the first time in like, it was like a year or two. But also, I also realized like, oh, I'm gonna be shoveling this by myself. I am no longer happy. Why do I feel like something bad's about to happen? More snow keeps blowing your face. Yeah. Pig and burgers, I'll come shovel it. Oh yes, the one game I was talking about before I got almost distracted and I did side tangent. One of the best like age RPG maker games. Honestly, the ending of the third game made me bawl my fucking eyes out. And this was actually very recently too, because I played in like the past year and everything. Is Hello Charlotte. It is a very surrealist game. Because you know surreal horror is a very much real thing with like Yuminiki and some of these other ones like Sandman and things like that. But Hello Charlotte, the artwork was so beautiful. The gameplay made me cry. The ending made me especially cry. Oh, so good. Why did I get? Oh, the lighting really changes going from here to here, huh? It feels really dark. Where are we supposed to go? Turn on the ink machine? Why do I feel like something's about to happen? Ooh! Don't do that to me. That's mean. Why did you do that? How many does Charlotte have? Well, there's 3 games. Well, technically, there's 4 games. Game 1 has two endings. Pretty much the bad and good ending. The second game has three endings. Technically, each of the three the endings for the second game has they're not technically good. Spoiler without spoiler, pretty much the three endings for the second game is pretty much let things be, commit to your powers in a good way. Or no, it was like commit to your powers, lose control, commit to your powers, stay in control. The third game has two endings, a bad ending and a good ending. And the spin-off game, which is like not canon to the story, is just one ending. But I will say for the first and third game, it's very clear what the good ending is. Just if you ever have a moment, just like look up "Hello Charlotte" and just type in the CGs, and some of the CGs that'll pop up. It's just so pretty because it's the game is very much white and black. So when like colors of like yellow and red are used, especially when it comes to like blood, it's just like so starkly stands out because the whole idea is that Charlotte is like very pure, innocent minded because she's a child. So when there's times where like blood or ink is used, it stands out so much that like, hey, her innocence is being stained because she has to deal with like real life consequences, and it's just, mm, mm. As a someone who loves like, who has read so much when it comes to like literally like played so much media, read so much and watched so media, it hits the nail when it comes to colors so goddamn well. You might not be able to hear it, but I'm punching my hand. Ah, it was hands down in the like past year or two like my favorite media. The only other media that like horror media I probably loved more than it was ReZero. Reading ReZero has been so good. Right, we don't go that way. Did I go the wrong way? I feel like I'm always going the wrong way in this goddamn game. Honestly, for people that like ever curious about like what I'm reading, watching, or playing, always shoot me like a message. I don't bite, and I'll gladly, um, not chew your head off. What's it called? Chew your ear off for hours just talking about like what I am currently devouring because I devour so much. You've only read the first few arcs for Secret Court. They just literally ended one of his arcs now, and people are upset, very upset about what's happening. Spoiler without spoiler, like they're doing like kind of like it's heavily implied they're doing the Great Reset in ReZero, and it has people very much conflicted. Where the fuck is this ink machine? Is it this way? Right. Checking the storage just in case. Ink machine was the friends we made along the way. It was inside our one friend over there, the Boris guy, who had his chest ripped out. That was the real ink machine. We can't get there. Oh! Oh! You got me, game. You got me. I was looking at chat and looked back at that second. Oh, I am. Where am I supposed to run to? you know it's coming, but it still hits. That is one of the best ways to put it, actually, Nix. Like, I was thinking to myself, like, huh, that's weird. Like, it's boarded up. I know, like, the only thing, one of the things that I remember is that you get, like, a pipe or something, like, hit boards. I'm like, oh, let me look around my feet for the pipe that's probably right there. And I look back up after looking at chat, and bam, get hit. And I'm like, you know what? I'll give you props, Bendy. You got me once or twice. You made me slight jump, but you full on startled me to like pause for a moment and go. You know what? I'll give you that one, Bendy. Um, but yes, I am. What I was about to bring up was that I'm currently like reading, watching a lot, and playing a lot of different things. Obviously, I'm playing Bendy the Ink Machine. Watching currently is two different animes. I like bounce back and forth between two. The one is Natsumi Book of Friends. It's kind of like a slice of life. Guy is learned that his grandmother collect a bunch of yokai in her lifetime. He's going around giving the yokai their name back. If you want something that's like very like slice of life, very sweet, and deals with like yokai spirits, really really good. I'm also watching an old mecha anime, Overman King Gainer, which is like, what if like Lost Planet was a mecha anime where it's like pretty much, hey, there's these different towns that, because the world went through ice age, and they want to do Exodius, like leave and see the outside world, and pretty much the government's run by these like railroad companies. Yes, actually, oh my god, I wish Tako-san was here because she loves Mushishi so much, like, because Ginkgo is like one of her favorite characters, and like that's how I described it to her. I was like, oh, it's like Musushi if it was a yokai, and that's literally like, it's almost like a one for one. If you swap out like the Mushishi and put in yokai, it's literally the what it is next. I am glad someone else is here to understand the one for one comparison, because I watched that with her, and I was like, no one else knew it, and now find someone else knows it. It feels very satisfying. But yes, it's like Mushishi if it was like yokai. That's pretty much what it is. Um, but yeah, Overman King Gainer is like if it's Lost Planet but with mechas, where there is kind of mechas in Lost Planet, but pretty much main character is connects with a mecha, and he's helping the revolution help this city do a mass exodus to see the outside world, and it's just like mechas fighting back and forth. Pretty much the merchant guild, which is the railroad company, is trying to keep them staying because then they control the flow of money and the government. So they're battling back and forth. So if you like old style mechas, that's one. Um, mm. Currently reading. I watched that along with a bunch of other stuff from Netflix old catalog. Mushishi, Oran Host, High School Host Club, For My Alchemist, Soul Eater, Digimon. Oh, speaking of Soul Eater, guys, everyone, if you like Soul Eater and if you like Fire Force, the assistant that worked on Fire Force made a new manga and anime. It's already like 200 plus chapters. There's already a full like 20 episode season. It's Gachia Kuda, and it is very much like the art style of like Soul Eater and Fire Force inspired. Very similar sense of humor. It's the dub is so great because like they use a lot of different cultures, especially like almost like Gen Z slang as well. And it's just so great. So the whole concept is pretty much the main character Rudo lived in the sphere, which is kind of like the upper world. He gets cast down into the trash heap that's below because they throw all their trash down to the lower level. And in that world, if you have a attachment to an object, you can turn it into a almost like a vital instrument, a weapon. So like for example, a chef that has this knife that they sharpen every day for the past 10 years, they really adore. A teddy bear that you're gifted by your father that's been with you forever. Your favorite like pair of gloves that your wife gifted you, and it becomes life and becomes like a weapon or item that you can use, and you fight like these different beasts and monsters with it. And it's just so, oh, like a full bringer. Yeah, like a full bringer. That's a great way to look at it. It's a full bringer from Bleach. And like the main character, his whole thing is his gloves. Like he has these gloves that he was gifted by like his adopted father, and anything he touches becomes a weapon. Another character is it's scissors that she can use, and anything that she believes that she can cut, she can cut. Nix, you're on fire with the fucking references tonight, by the way. Um, let's see. Another character, literally the ones like the Godzilla onesie she wears, she become a kaiju. Like these different items that people have, it becomes like their power, and it's such a really cool thing. And the expressions are really great. The also one of my favorite things, it's one of my favorite concepts is whenever there's a very advanced style of like magic system, it's so much funny when someone answer is use gun, because there's one time where the one of the main characters, she's fighting against one of the bad guys and she's getting her ass beat, and she's like, wait a second, is there no one around us? And the enemy's like, yeah, it's just me and you here, one-on-one duel, no one can interrupt. She's like, huh, cool, pulls out the gat, shoots her. It's like, this is gonna be our little secret. So enjoyable. Oh. But yeah, guy, Gachuta. It's such an enjoyable anime. It's one of my favorites. The music's so good because it's like, what's it called? The style of like Beastie Boys, Run DMC. It's very like boom bop. Is like a lot of the songs. So it's like the soundtrack is very boom bop heavy, and I just love that. So like those kind of like bouncy beats and bouncy songs is like the whole soundtrack as well. It's just very enjoyable anime, very enjoy manga. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm currently watching and reading. Well, I'm up to date watching it, but what I'm reading as well. Um, but yeah, I just saw you post it solely. I'm like, hey, let me put you on this. Also, I can go on rants about Digimon as well. What? So consider this, because most of us were all, our kids at one point. Digimon's been around forever, and so is Yu-Gi-Oh and everything. Pokemon. We get Pokemon, the different evolutions, things like that. Yu-Gi-Oh have different cards. How is it that Digimon has literal just forms that are straight up adult women wearing like leather clothing or not much clothing at all? Because you have like Venusmon. Venusmon is wearing a small little dress. You have Angie Woman. You have, actually, one you should look up is Beal Starmon. Is literally an adult woman wearing a halter leather top and leather pants that are low riders. And I'm like, that's just an adult woman wearing a Halloween mask and using guns. How is that a fucking Digimon? Oh my god. Or like Renamon and guns. It was until Digimon Fusion where they censored them outside of Japan. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is it? Renamon goes into Cubimon. Like Cubimon goes in Sakuyamon, which is or Sakuyamon Miko mode, which is literally a shrine maiden wearing a Fosk mask, but a full adult woman neck up. Or neck down. The only difference is she's just an adult woman wears a Fosk mask, and like I'm like, how the fuck did this get away as a kid show where you have a bunch of adult women just beating the shit out of each other? This is how I know Suki drank too much today. I had a double whiskey earlier, a glass of wine, a triple of gin, and now I'm like working on another glass of whiskey. Digimon's so awesome. I'm one of those people where Digimon's my favorite of the three. But even I am like looking back, it's like I always like jokingly look back, it's like, did Digimon make my taste in women later on in life? Like I was like, hmm. Oh, I need to turn on the heat as well. It's getting hot in here. Also, Oran Host Club, I will go down as one of the greatest anime of all time. People are aware that Oran Host Club actually, the manga ended with like a funny way. Because like Oran Host Club, like the ending for the manga, they end up getting married, and then they're like, oh, because the whole thing is that she's going back to America, she's going to America, and so is Tamaki, and like they're like in their dorm room at the school, and the door opens up and it's the rest of the host club, like, we're coming to America too, and it kind of left off that they might do like a spin-off series where they're all in America, but pretty much the series ended with that little small epilogue bit where they end up getting married, and it's just so sweet and cute. I also, Full Metal Alchemist, I feel like needs to be, if an anime needs to be like remastered, I feel like Full Metal Alchemist should get it. Like, look, there's only one studio that can do it, okay? You get unlimited budget works, okay? Because this might be a hot take. Demon Slayer is only as good as it is because unlimited budget works does the fucking animation. Because if we're being honest, a lot of the characters for Demon Slayer, kind of mid. The storyline, kind of mid. But the animation carries that show so well. If you get unlimited budget works and give them Full Metal Alchemist with that storyline, those characters, Full Metal Alchemist will, as already goes down as one of the greatest anime of time, will go down as the greatest anime of all time. Just saying. That it might be a hot take, might be a hard pill to swallow, but you get Ivotobo and all of them, you give it to them, you could literally have the greatest anime of all time. Just saying. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Is Joey Drew just a really evil guy? Is that what's gonna happen? Um, I'm gonna get jump scared again. And how the chat goes silent after my hot take, I'm like, you know what? It might have been actually a hot take. Well, at least we found all the audio logs, by the way. Is chapter 1 just gonna be very short? But also, oh, yeah, chapter 1's basically, oh, is it really basically over? No way. Clear a new path.
This will definitely come in handy.
Ooh. Marks actually appear in the table. The creator lied to us. I'm kind of curious, what is everyone else like watching or playing? What has been like on your guys' radar? And just because like Nick's is like hitting it all the home runs with the references, I especially want to know what Nick's what are you currently watching and playing? Milk-chan, the American Irish one. Think, oh, ghost stories. Oh God, ghost stories. That that anime. It the funny thing is with like ghost stories, we'll never get a dub like that again. Milk-chan. Oh, I've seen this character. Ooh, that's interesting. The question is, are you enjoying Milk-chan? Grindhouse, I already know what you're playing as of now. You're playing a lot of Umu Musumi. Am I supposed to go in here? Is that the idea? Am I supposed to go in the... Okay. I did not have a choice. I was trying to walk around to see if I can open the coffin. The old song. It's music dub, not as the same level as Ghost Story, but still fun.
Oh, my head. What happened?
Also, speaking of like dubbing and everything, can we all agree that when like
Well, I
video
guess there's only one thing to do. Press on. See if I can find a way out.
is when games like these have like, you know, something just happened, like ink monster just scared us and we ran through, we had to drain, you know, the rooms of ink, we just had like these like hallucinate, you know, like these like this giant migraine. I'm like, well, I guess we'll press on in the most monotone voice possible. It happens all the time with like Unity style games, and I'm like, come on, give at least a bit of emotion. You're telling me you couldn't do multiple tries? I have done voice acting work. I had to do like 4 or 5 takes going from normal get dead inside protagonists. I have done voice, like my last voice acting gig, I had to do a my age like voice acting, like how I'm talking now. I do like someone like 2 decades older, and then I do a very old person voice, and I do a very young person voice. And like, we're gonna take this one. So you're telling me that they could have done like a bit more with it? I guess because it might have been like free, or they couldn't pay for someone. But like, you'll find a lot of people that'll do free work just to get their name out there. The last project or two I did for free. Actually, not true. Not true. My last one I got paid for. He sounds more like doing a grocery run. True. But yeah, it's one of the things I always had gripes with, because there's so many horror games, like something terrible has happened to the protagonist, and they're just like, oh, well, it is what it is. Oh, where was it? I did a game months ago where it was like, what was it called? Because I had the PNG like horror screen. It was the one ghost one. Me and cousin Matt were like complaining about it, and it was like Where Angels Sleep, I think it was called. And the whole time, the main character was like having to take pictures of like dead bodies and things like that. And he's like, well, I guess I'll go to the next room and see what happens. Boot period and new game to get me hyped for my game. Ooh. Outlast Trials. I heard that the newest DLC or the newest patch or whatever, it was like whatever the newest mission is apparently like leaving fans very mixed feelings. From what I heard, there was like a whole like shoot acid at someone part. And apparently, like it's like giving fans like mixed feelings. Like, why is this here? Why are we doing this? Oh, is there? Can I play with the instrument? Appreciate that. I actually, God, I feel like I'm in such a talkative mood, which is a good thing. By the way, with the guitar, one of the best boss fights, I will hear no arguments, is literally Guitar Hero 3. It's the devil as the final boss fight, and you play against them in The Devil Went Down to Georgia. And I'm sorry, that's quite literally one of the greatest concepts of a boss fight, because you're playing the devil in a song about playing the devil in a fiddle contest. And I'm like, that's beautiful. That is pure cinema.
How did this place get so big?
He appears from the shadows to rain his sweet blessings upon me. The figure of ink that shines in the darkness. I see you, my savior. I pray you hear me.
Mm-hmm.
Those old songs. Yes, I still
They didn't
sing
ruin the
them.
game. Ooh.
For I know you are coming to save me, and I will be swept into your final loving embrace. But love requires sacrifice. Can I get an amen?
I said,
Oh,
can I
hey,
get
hey.
an amen?
What? No, I don't like that. That was not the voice recorder. Whoa, no. We are not doing this, sir. Where the fuck are you? Oh, I do not like that. Oh, does he do it again if you play it?
Appears from the
That
shadows
voice acting's so
to
good
rain
though.
his sweet blessings upon me. The figure of ink that shines in the darkness. I see you, my savior. I pray you hear
Oh, actually, fun little fact, because we do a lot of Christmas trivia this whole week with my family. Uh, did you guys know that Jingle Bells was not originally a Christmas song? It was actually for Thanksgiving. Oh, he doesn't do it a second time. Yeah, Jingle Bells was not originally a Christmas song. It was a Thanksgiving song. I have an axe, and I still feel like that's not enough. That was strangely satisfying. I think Silent Night was one of them. Because there's quite a few songs that were just made into like Christmas songs.
Hello? Excuse me, can you help me? Hello?
You're not asking that guy for help, my dude.
Where the hell did he go?
Is he teleporting via the circles? Why is there so much bacon? Is there like ink in the bacon soup? Okay. Yeah, there was like a bunch of different like fun like funny little thing, because like as much as like Suki does like all of my like whiskey reviews and everything like that, cigar smoke is actually more prevalent in my family. So like a lot of family like comes over like nights like tonight, and they'll smoke a cigar, and while we're all there chatting things like that, we'll bring up like different trivia, right? And Christmas has been the theme for like the past like 2 3 weeks, and so there's certain things like we learned, like, did you know that Christmas trees, the first it was made originally, the first few Christmas trees were actually made from like goose feathers. um Tinsel was originally made from silver. I think, was it the concept of Santa Claus actually came from Norway originally. I think the first Christmas trees was in Germany. And there's like all these like different like things. I learned from Sakusan that the 12 days of Christmas, like, my true love gave to me, all those options, all those numbers of like the what, what they're saying, like the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, all those things are actually birds. They're type of birds. And I was like, are you serious? And she like explained to me, she showed them one by one, was like, that's a bird, that's a bird, that's a bird, that what you hear, the milk's mating, is actually a bird nickname for this bird. Every chapter has one for consuming every can of soup. I am not going for all achievements grind. But yeah, learned a lot of trivia. I think one of them was it was Home Alone. I think the whole movie and even the credits, they don't in the originally, I don't know if they do it now. They don't have the father's name mentioned at all. He's just called like the grumpy old man. There's like so many interesting little pieces of trivia.
Get power to this gate somehow. Should be a couple switches nearby. Then maybe I can open it.
I don't like that. Did I just break you? Didn't I break you? What? Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that. One was like another fun fact was like eggnog was originally made in Britain. The UK. Oh, that's an obvious one. I am so waiting for something to jump bad at me. Is there one up here? I must get going soon. I need my beauty sleep. I hope you have I hope you have Merry Christmas as well. Thank you for stopping by. It was great to have you. You have a good night. Sleep well. Oh, it's all flowing into there. And watch out next. I think definitely the community is going to try to bully you to come more often. I'm not forcing you, by the way. Utility chef 9. Also, I need it. I like this is an exciting. I do too as well. I need to jokingly bully Tiga for like coming in, saying hello, immediately muting me for 5 minutes, and then leave another word almost. I actually need to talk to Tiga at some point because they're I think they finished up their classes for the year, and I want to see how they were doing because like their classes are actually pretty difficult. Same thing with Vaughn, so I definitely need to like check on them and see how they're doing. Because we're waiting until... God, I don't like that noise. Excuse me? Who made that noise? We're waiting until, because I'm going away in a couple days to a, wedding. That's going to be away for a couple days. And we're waiting until I get back to do Dark Side of the Moon.
It's really dark in here.
And... So when we already have the idea of what we're doing for first is mountain stories, like different, like, you know, like Wendigos, Onis, and things like that, both real and tall tales.
So first, Joey installs
So we're very excited for it.
machine over our heads. Then it begins to leak. 3 times last month we couldn't even get out of our department because the ink had flooded the stairwell. Joey's solution: an ink pump to drain it periodically. Now I have this ugly pump switch right in my office. People in and out all day. Thanks, Joey. Just what I needed. More distractions. These stupid cartoon songs don't write themselves, you know?
Patty, actually something, because I know you're into Warhammer because of me, unfortunately for you. One of my favorite things is because the God Emperor and things like that is that he was very much like anti-religion. He's like, hey, don't make a religion around me. And then so one of his sons, which is one of the Primarchs, literally was like, hey, this is the God Emperor, everyone. Every planet they took over, this is the God Emperor. Worship him. And then the God Emperor one day was like, hey, what the fuck? Insulted him in front of the rest of the sons, like, you're doing what exactly I don't want you to do. One day, showed up with 2 of his other sons, to his like home planet, and is like, hey, I'm gonna use my psychic powers to force you to kneel and watch as watch your other brothers destroy this planet. Because I told you no. And after everything's done, the son was like, Lorgar is his name, is like, hey, I won't, because you won't be my god. I'm gonna make the Chaos Gods my god. At which, sparked off everything. But it's funny, because now, like, the present day and everything, all of, like, our clergy and their clergy found his writings, and they're like, this is the gospel. So, his failed religion actually took off about the God Emperor, and I find that just has to be like a big slap in the face that the religion that you tried to start took off after you left. Don't go. Are you gonna turn back? Good, you stayed broken. Is it the ones that are in front, like the satanic circle? I don't like this. Those are the stairs, okay.
Looks like the stairwell's flooded. If I'm gonna get out of here, I need to find a way to drain it.
Okay. Gotcha. Ooh! I don't like that. Oh! How did we heal? Did we heal? I don't like that. Live in the Warhammer universe. Sometimes you're the hero you live on to be the villain. God. I think lore-wise, Cal Drago would be one of your favorites, Patty. Because he literally has like the name of demons inscribed into his armor and his skin as well. So that if like cultists try to summon demon, there's like a 1% chance he gets summoned instead, and he just wipes clean of the cultists. He spends 99% of his time in pretty much hell killing demons, and literally the demon's like solution to deal with him is just, oh, if you see him, leave, get out of dodge, you can't fight him, just leave him alone. He went for like Nurgle's like domain and burned down his like poison forest by himself, and Nurgle's solution was wait till he leaves and try to rebuild. He's just so overpowered, but like he spends like 9% of his lore just in the fucking hell. Yeah, that was flip behavior. Yeah, yeah. I actually had something inspired on that for like Zenaria, where like Flint was that the party was gonna learn that Flint was in hell and he was going after like his like dreaded enemy to finally finish them off, and he's gonna walk into an ambush, and I was gonna leave up the party to like, hey, do you do this diversion because you don't know how long being hell does in material plane? Do you go rescue him? In return, he'll be there for like the final battle arc in some form or fashion, or do you just use that time for other things but lose out on that powerful NPC? I was like pretty sure that the party would have been like, we're gonna go rescue Flint, because I feel like for some reason like I get it, but like Flint is like the most, other than Solaris, is like the most popular NPC every time I introduce him to like parties. And it's 99% of the reason is because Flint is very upfront and honest about who he is and what he's about. There's like no like hidden things when it comes to him.
Every day, the same strange thing happens. I'll be up here in my booth, the band will be swinging, and suddenly Sammy Lawrence just comes marching in and shuts the whole thing down. Tells us all to wait in the hall. Then I hear him. He starts up my projector and he dashes for the projection booth and down to the recording studio like the little devil himself is hidden behind. A few seconds later, projector turns on. But Sammy, oh no, he don't come out for a long time. This man is weird, crazy weird. I've got half a mind to talk to Mr. Drew about all this, I really do. But then again, I have to admit, Mr. Drew's got his own peculiarities.
Or one of my other favorite stories is actually with Vulcan and his curves were like his. So pretty much what happens is Vulcan, one of the good Primarchs, gets captured by one of the evil Primarchs, and he's like tortured for months because Vulcan's perpetual. If you try to kill him, he just regenerates. You atomize him, he regenerates, right? So they spend months trying to break him. Doesn't work. So what he ends up doing was taking his prize hammer, which has a teleporter on it, puts it in the middle of a maze, and the maze is always constantly changing, but eventually Vulcan gets to the center. And he tries to go for the hammer. He's unable to get to it. And then the guy's like, ha, I put this hammer for here. I knew there was a teleporter. You can't break free. Vulcan's like, okay, cool. Proceeds to use him to break open the projector to get the hammer. And he's like, ha, you thought you thought you can use the teleporter on that hammer. I turn off the teleporter. You can't escape. you're stuck here with me. Vulcan's like, cool. But you forgot one important thing about this hammer. And he's like, oh, what did I forget, dear brother? He's like, it's also a hammer. Then does like a two-handed swing of the hammer, hits the guy in the middle of his chest, caves in his armor, sends him flying through the ship. And it was just like, you forget that a two-handed hammer in the hands of this tallest Primarch and physically strongest Primarch is a very deadly weapon, teleporter or not, and proceeds to bash this guy up and down throughout the whole ship, just setting him flying with single-hand swings. And I was just like, you try to Batman this by thinking you're smart by taking away the teleporter off the hammer, and forgot the most important part, that it's a fucking weapon. So great. And that's literally lines like, you forgot. It is also a hammer. Just a simple line that like you just hear the pin and music drop of like, oh no. Don't come back, you ink monsters. Oh wait, did I forget to turn the projector on? I forgot to turn the projector on, didn't I? Why am I supposed to turn on the projector? I don't know if I was supposed to or not. Where? Actually, one of my favorite things about perpetuals as well. There was a perpetual when the God Emperor first like did his campaign to like unite Earth and everything and like the solar system. There was this guy who was a normal guardsman. Uh, his name was Pius, and he was a perpetual. But the funny thing is, kind of like how Captain America, who's met like literal gods and is still a Christian, this guy was like still a Christian, and like it's just so funny. Like you meet the God Emperor and went, nah, nah, homie, I know what you're about. You're not the Christian guy. I'm still gonna worship this cross, and just so funny to me in the like the World Warhammer. Why is there a fucking piano here? What did that do? What did I do? I don't like that. Do not let Joey see this. Why? Oh, is his expression always the same? But his eyes? I was waiting to turn around, there was going to be a Bendy thing right there.
Another day, another dollar.
Am I supposed to like go in here?
Well, there's the pump switch, all right. But that's one hell of a leak blocking the door, though. If I could just stop that ink from flowing, maybe I can get in.
I was going to get my dustpan from the hall closet the other day, and guess what? I can't find my stupid key. It's like they disappeared into thin air or something. All I can think of is that they must have fallen in one of the garbage cans when I was making my rounds last week. I just hope nobody tells Sammy, because if he finds out I lost my keys again, I'm out of here.
Is it going to be like that like organ? I have to like run. Nope. Okay. It feels like that's gonna be important. I heard something groan. I swore this was locked before. That was me, sorry. Okay. You know what I was thinking about, actually, Patty? I was, like, talking with, you weren't up there before. I don't like that. If you move, I'm gonna be so unhappy with you. Just letting you know, Bendy. But like, I was talking with, because like, technically I've been to 2 countries when I was in Italy, because, you know, I was in Italy, but also I was in Vatican City. I was like, I feel like if you had like, I know a guy, that like D&D role, I feel like I'm your I know a guy. Because I just have random bits of information. Not okay.
It may only be my second month working for Joey Drew, but I can already tell I'm gonna love it here. People really seem to enjoy my Alice Angel voice. Sammy says she may be as popular as Bendy
Is something gonna
someday.
pop up right here?
These past few weeks, I voiced everything from talking chairs to dancing chickens, but this is the first character I've really felt a connection with. She's a part of me. Alice and I, we're going places.
I swear to God, if something pops up here, I'm gonna be upset. Why can I play the musical instruments? Is that important? Do I have to like play each one once? The Trips Wally Steps. Oh. Now play Russian on piano. Nah, I'm gonna play bass. I guess we have to go back to the guy that lost the keys. Maybe. Were you here before?
So I go to get my dustpan from the hall closet the other day, and
Okay.
guess what? I can't find my stupid key. It's like they disappeared.
Oh, garbage cans.
All I can think of is that they must have fallen in one of the garbage cans when I was making my rounds last week. I just hope nobody tells Sammy, because if he finds out I lost my keys again, I'm out of here.
Can I just say I love how some of the voices are actually like old timey. Oh yeah, there is keys. And the closet was this way. But yeah, Pat, I feel like I am your I know a guy, for better or worse.
Every artistic person needs a sanctuary. Joey Drew has his, and I've got mine. To enter, you need only know my favorite song. The drum thunders in triumph. The
Drum, piano, drum, piano.
calls. The drum echoes out once more. The piano returns in graceful harmony. Sing my song, and my sanctuary will open to you.
Like you know, at the peak of Benny, I keep going, I'm out of here. And no one understood what I was saying. There was one thing, because it's like one of like the 2 or 3 things that like still like stuck my head about Benny and the Ink Machine. I think right now she would know it. It's a boss fight, but it's the I'm still here. So it's like the opposite of like I'm out of here. But like that one, just the way it was said, like stuck in my head. Wait. Where the fuck am I going? This way? Not this way. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Grindhouse? Because like it just the transition to that boss fight, and the I'm still here, like it sticks in your head really well. Like, oh, we're doing this now. Like it's also, it was just very good. Okay, so it was drum, piano,
There's
drum,
something
piano,
I've got to do in here, but I feel like I'm missing something.
drum, piano, drum, piano. That was it. That was it. Huh? Am I supposed to like... Am I supposed to like play the recording thing up there and then do it? Because they played the... Because he said he plays the episode and rushes back down. Okay, so am I supposed to run back down? Run like, you know, the devil's after me. Oh! Shit. Sing a happy song with some merry tune. Wait for his rival, he's coming very soon. Why is there a toilet right here?
One down.
Oh, is it? Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Who's next? Like, come on, guy. React to, like, what the fuck's going on, alright? Hello? Buddy? You're seeing this, right? You're seeing the guy up there, right? He didn't disappear. He's gonna fucking disappear. I know it. Don't like that. Oh. We're Bendy in with Alice Angel. She sings, she dances, sent from above. Oh, I can't play pool. Can I play pool? Is that one ball an eyeball? It is a fucking eyeball, looks like. Can I sink all the balls? How long will this take? I wonder. Can I hit any ball? Oh, shit, that changes everything. The physics not great, but well, we can't play anymore. Ball we're missing. That's probably for achievement, I betcha. Where the fuck was I going again? I get so fucking easily distracted in games like this sometimes. Right, we're going this way. Okay, checking if he was there. Oh. Where the fuck is the second vault? There's like another... Oh, the infirmary. Anyone who fake an illness will be docked a full week's wage. Not sick, not paid. Any other fucker wants to show up? Is there a chance that while people are
Oh
sick...
no, there's no valve. Where did it go?
Was sick in bed, they were just like feeding them ink. Oh, I see you. We're gonna have to run down this way, I betcha. So we have to find the battery. Oh no, we have to find the gear. I'm stupid. Down here we're all sinners. It'd be nice if like we get like, I don't know, like our guy reacting to like seeing the person, like, who the fuck are you?
Is that thing holding my valve?
The sheep will come to slaughter.
I love the quiet, and that's hard to come by in these busy times. And yeah, sure, it may stink to high heaven down here, but it's just perfect for an old lyricist like me. Savvy songs always got some bounce, but if I didn't get away once in a while, they'd never have any words to go with them. So I'll keep my mind to singing and my nose closed.
Oh. Get back here. By this. What's with the box? What's in the box? What was the point of that? Am I supposed to sneak on him? Oh, am I supposed to hit him in the head with it? Okay.
Sorry I had to do that. Nice hat, though.
Can I take the hat? Oh, he was actually Jack Flane? Oh, shit. So all the workers got turned into these ink monsters. So this guy down here was...
I love the quiet. And that's
Yeah.
hard to come by in these busy times. And yeah, sure, it'd be
Okay, that should do it.
It's time to believe. Ooh.
Rest your head. It's time for bed. There we go now, nice and tight. We wouldn't want our sheep roaming away now, would we? No, we wouldn't.
We are so fucked.
I must admit, I am honored you came all the way down here to visit me. It almost makes what I'm about to do seem cruel. But the believers must honor their savior. I must have him notice me. Wait, you look familiar to me. That face.
Hey, grind.
Not now, for our Lord is calling to us, my little sheep. The time of sacrifice is at hand.
Do they ever reveal why we're important to, like, the
And
story?
then I will finally be freed from this prison, this inky, dark abyss I call a body. Shh. Quiet. Listen. I can hear him crawling above. Crawling.
Convoluted answer?
Bless me.
Oh. Is it
The
satisfying?
ritual must be completed. Soon he will hear me. He will set us free.
Us? Okay. Is this something that I will be able to find out on my own?
It's time for sleep.
Or is it like you have to, like, really dig?
It's time for bed. In the morning, you may wake. Or in the morning, you'll be dead. Hear me, Bendy. Arise from the darkness. Arise and claim.
Oh, fuck.
Free me, I beg you. I summon you, ink demon. Show your face and take this tender sheep. No, my lord, stay back.
Oh,
I am your prophet. I am your.
does he kill Sammy? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I forgot to take the axe. Where's the fucking axe? There. Can we skip this? Oh. Oh. Wait. Huh. Huh? Actually, that seems kind of cool because we can actually see the machine going down and everything. But yeah, Grindhouse, is it an answer that's I'm going to be able to find out on my own or no? Because I don't mind if you do end up spoiling it for me. Oh, the axe broke. Oh, we run now. Maybe that you go for that thing. Oh. It just felt very weird that we have a respawn thing like that.
Hello? Someone there? I know you're in here. Come out and show yourself.
No, you were dead as fuck, my guy. You was dead as fuck. Am I gonna treat? Hmm. Rise and fall. So far, I have this around above Garden Bandit, but lower than Poppy's playtime. I think that's a good spot to end it for tonight. All right. Let's find someone to read out on. Let's see, who is online right now? I accidentally thought DJ was gonna be online tonight, but well, he is, but not for the Nexus. I thought it was gonna be like Nexus tonight, but no, it's actually Saturday. Let's see. I mean, DJ is online though, and Valeno is online as well for Arknights. Let's go raid Valeno, who's doing some Arknights. Who's my fellow Binopolis and Lapin Lounge host, Vera. Yep. I will see you all tomorrow more with more Bendy. It feels like at the rate we're going, we are going to like beat this in 1 or 2 nights. So it's probably we're gonna beat this out before I leave for my trip. So I will see you all tomorrow night with some more Bendy Dink Machine, and then more also as well on Saturday night. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for the chats. I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.